how's it going? David Didier here. This video, you're on this, you want to learn how to tie a rope halter. The reason I'm making this video is when I first got started working with horses and working with Dart, I did not tie it this way. I was tying it wrong the whole time. So you might be in the same boat that I was. And so after doing a bunch of research, I actually did exactly what you're doing. Went onto YouTube and learned how to make sure I was doing it the right way. And so I thought, you know what, I'll make a version of my own with Dart, since we've come such a long way, and how I learned to tie it the right way. And so what I was doing before is when I would do it, I would, put it on them, right? Go put the rope halter on. I would go up over the top. What I was doing wrong was I would go up, I would tie it around the top above where this loop is. And then so then that way my mindset was, oh, I could go, actually I'd go this way. I'd go up, I'd go around the back, and then I would do it where it would go straight down, thinking, oh, it's going down, it's out of the way. This is, the right way of doing it. And I learned that is not correct. What'll end up happening is it'll get tight, you'll be pulling whatever, and it gets tight, and then you can't get it undone. So what I learned was the right way of doing it was you get the halter on them. The biggest thing too I've learned is I've had horses been working with horses that they'll have their head way up. You got to go put their halter on, and you're chasing them to get the rope halter on them. What I've worked with Dart before, I mean, this is coming a long way. He would not stand here, but I would have it to where now I can get my arm up over the top. I've got one hand on the tail end here. This one, just because of the rope halter itself, sometimes it's hard to loop it on, but really you should be able to just go like this and get the halter on them. So what I end up having to do is just holding the top here, just so that way the nose band, the deal around the nose here, will get on. Just do one of these, get it up over the top, halter on through the loop end here, and then just make sure it's nice and snug. Gets up in here. Biggest thing I was doing wrong too was it wasn't going around his jaw like this. I had it way up here, was not tight enough. So make sure he gets up, feel around the top here. And then when it comes to tying it, you want to go around behind the loop, and then make sure when you do your knot, it's actually on here, underneath this loop part. And then you're doing it right when this tag end is facing the back of the horse. Now, depending on how long this is, this one's pretty long. If you want it out of your way, you can always go and tuck it in there like that. It's personal preference, but that is how I've learned, after doing exactly what you're doing, is how to properly tie a rope halter. So that's the way that I've learned. It's the way that's worked really well, and that's the way that I would recommend if you're a newbie to the horsemanship world and you want to learn how to tie it properly. That's how I would recommend you do it. So wish you all the best. We'll see you in the next video.